And we're gonna go on here.
Here we go.
Oh shit! It's on quiet.
Should I leave and come?
Okay. Hello. Anybody here? Say hi in the comments if anybody's here.
What up, guys? We wanted to talk about community. What you can do to create community with people.
Oh, so
Chris.
she says her YouTube is wigging out too. Ours is too.
Oh. Okay, so it's
Go back in. Let's see if it works now. Ah! Yay!
Yay! Yay! Yay! Yay! And remove you?
Yes. There it is.
Hi.
Hello, Patty. Hello, sister. How are you tonight?
Hi, guys. How you doing? Hi, Patty. Patty's new. Thank you for joining us. You guys are welcome to join the chat, Nikki, if you want to. I think that you're earlier now, right? So you're only 2 hours ahead or 1 hour ahead. I'm sorry. Right? I think time changed. So
what? Yeah. What are you, sister?
What are you? What are you? Oh,
Unmute it.
I just did.
Okay.
We were muted, so all that nobody heard me. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard any of that.
All right, so we're on now. That was a little crazy. That was the first time we had that happen.
Yeah, Nikki, you should come on and talk with us. Or Patty, please.
Anyone.
Patty's new, and do you know Patty?
Yes, I do. Patty, I did a reading for her last week. She's a really nice lady.
Hi, Patty. Susie's awesome. I'm also a client, and she's my friend as well. But she also
best friend.
Yes. And she's also hypnotized me as well. So I lost, a lot of weight. I actually was just watching a video from our first episode.
Yeah.
You can actually see my weight loss on YouTube. It was literally it's all on YouTube because you can see it happening. So
yeah, we totally got to hypnotize her to stop losing weight.
Right. I know. Well, I've stopped, but I am the size that I was as a teenager, so that's cool.
Awesome.
It is. I don't mind it. I feel light, but I don't like being the same size as like kids. It's
that's good. It's not bad.
It's hard to find clothes.
You're perfect.
Oh, you're perfect.
Everybody is. We're perfectly perfectly imperfect, just the way we're supposed to be, because everything always is the way it should be.
Right. And I want everybody right now to like look around you and look at the people that are next to you and the people that you're talking to and that you talk to all the time. And I want you to realize that there is so much resource in each other.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much.
Everybody has so much to offer.
Right.
Don't underestimate the person sitting right next to you, even if they're a complete stranger.
Right.
Because everybody has something to bring to the table.
Right, and everybody has something different too. Mm-hmm. And so people, we all think that we need like more money or we need more this or more that, and we really don't need anything as long as we have each other. Like anything is possible. So community is going to be necessary. This world is, as everybody knows, it's doing weird and crazy things. And being a part of a community or having, friends, even like podcast and YouTube community, I think it's super amazing. The camaraderie that I've witnessed. I'm still new to YouTube, so I've only been on it for like a year, but I've seen how people are really there for each other, and it's really neat.
Communities get built in YouTube.
They do. And it's going to be necessary. It's going to be necessary in order to do that.
Yeah. And you know what? We know things are crazy in the world, but I want everybody to know, just fear not. You have no reason to fear, okay? Everybody just stick to your four walls and the world around you, and everybody, you'll make it just fine, because you are always guided and protected. So there is no reason for you to fear.
Remember that most people are like you. Like, if you remove all of the things that we're taught to not like each other for, and I say that because I believe that we're taught to not like each other. I believe that's intentionally done.
Yeah, we were taught to be separated, and then that's so not right. We're supposed to have each other and lean on each other and help each other, and we're all connected. We're all one.
Right. And we're all literally part of the same body. We're whatever kind of system thing that we're in, we're all in it together. If you could imagine two of your body parts fighting, if you looked down and you saw like your kidneys were fighting with your liver, you'd be like, wow, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's like you're all part of the same body.
Why are you fighting yourself?
Right. So like same thing. It's really, stuff is really that simple. It really is. So just, look to the people next to you. I like think about 10 people that you know, and think about one thing that they all do, like that they can do. And I guarantee you they can do various things.
Yep.
Like, I literally feel like with the people that we know, like we could run the world.
Run the whole world. Right. I mean, look at my sister. My sister, she's a great cook. She's an amazing people person. She has a lot of things to offer. Look at Jared. She's a real estate agent. She's a comedian.
Well, I mean, it's even more than that. Like, if you look really at the soul, like look at the person, and there's so much each person has to offer. I mean, really think about even yourself. Think about how fascinating you are and how complex you are.
Don't underestimate that.
Right. And think about all of the little things that you know, right? And then if you tried, or you wanted, like if you tried to give yourself the time to learn about something that you're interested in, that when you have a passion for something you're learning about, it fuels something different, and you can really learn a lot. I mean, like my brother is like, and my dad are like, I don't know, they're like geniuses.
They're master machinists.
It's so crazy. I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, I think that they can literally, like, I wonder if they ever get to a problem where they're like, oh yeah, that won't work. And
I don't think
they don't, dude.
I don't
they
think
invent some kind of weird like way to like fix it or make it better or different.
They know how to fix
they
it.
like just know.
I wish I
It's
could
the
do that.
coolest thing ever.
I guess we do kind of can do that.
It's so cool. I love it. And it's, people are like that. We're like really, really amazing. Nikki has a lot of talent, and God, she's a talented
she's a
artist. Like you're like my brother. It's weird. There's so much talent. Like, look at I don't think I know a person who doesn't have talent.
So I have something to bring up about that. Okay, so like the generation now, the youth now. Okay. Mm-hmm. So they may not have the toughness that we have, and they may not have had to learn the things that we had to learn as early as we did. But I have a feeling that they're going to pull through with some other shit that's good. That's going to be exactly what's needed.
Well, they have so far my kids, and this is me speaking personally, with my kids have a tendency to surprise me in ways that, like, I mean, they're obviously amazing kids, but they also say things or do things that I have no idea that they were even thinking that train of thought or depth of thought, and it's cool when they do that, because it always surprises me. Like my daughter sent me a watercolor that she did the other day, and it was absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
And it looked like this fish's eyeball looked so real. It looked like she took somebody's eyeball out of their head and put it in pictures.
I know. I love drawing art. I love drawing eyeballs.
Yeah, I was like, wow, and it's like her art is so amazing, and she's so nonchalant about it. And then, Noah, he's like such an old soul. He says the wisest things, and it just
so does Timmy.
And he says it like so. Yeah, Timmy does that too. I'll be a bird on the wire.
Yeah, he says some cool things.
I want to meet Nikki's kiddos.
Oh, they're cool too.
I know. I can tell from what I've seen.
Pretty good kiddos.
I think your kids are the same age as mine. About. your daughters are.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, your oldest is like
16 and 23.
okay, yeah, because Noah's gonna be 22 in about a week, and then Kiki's 16. So
That's
Tomorrow.
cool.
Tomorrow's Lena's birthday. She'll be 23 tomorrow.
Oh, MT.
Oh,
I didn't even
wow.
realize it snuck up on me.
tell her happy birthday.
I will.
Oh, how funny! Sabrina's
I will.
birthday is today.
Oh, it
Shelley's
is?
daughter?
Wow, all of you guys had babies at the same time.
Yeah, and
So how old is Sabrina?
Marcus's birthday's on the 26th of November. She is 20. Noah's 22, so she'll be 23.
So you guys all had babies.
Yeah,
I was a late one. I had late babies late. A baby late. I don't have babies.
yeah. Dikey's kids are also the same age as my two kids.
What?
So
I'm
her
not
son
feeling
is
left
20,
out.
22. He's gonna be 22, and then her daughter is also the same age as Kiki, and her daughter is also named Kiara, and my daughter's Kiara.
That's weird.
I know, and we like lost touch for a couple of years, and when we found each other, we worked on the same street in Tempe, but we didn't live in Tempe. We like literally worked on the same street in Tempe, and then our kids were the same ages, and her son was the same age as Noah, and then her daughter's the same age as my daughter, and her daughter's name is Kiara, and my daughter's name is Kiara. And then I went to go help her move, and her dog looked exactly like my dog.
No way.
And I was like, I always tell her, Jackie, stop copying me.
She had
Stop
did.
copying me.
You guys copied each
I
other.
know. And then I found out that her mom was born in McNary.
That's
And
weird.
then, I know.
Did you know
Really
that?
weird.
Yeah, her
No.
parents were married too. And guess what?
Yeah.
Her dad is from Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Yeah, my biological
weird.
and my adoptive dad were both born in McNary. So yeah,
It's such a small little place. It's,
Yeah,
I know.
it's a tiny town, and it has such a big impact. It's actually
Right.
kind of uncanny, the impact it's had, and I find
I
it in
mean-
these random of places, like that app
Blink.
Neighbor, or
Yeah.
Neighbor. What is
Yeah.
it? Neighbor.
Whatever.
something?
Next door, like next
Yeah,
door.
next
or
door.
whatever.
Yeah. So there were some people that were talking on my next door that were like in a different community in Levine. And her last name, it was the name of like one of the schools in Levine. And so, which is Cheatham. And so somebody asked, which one of the Cheathams are you related to? And she was like, I'm related to the Cheathams from McNary. And I was like, whoa, that's weird. I don't know. I was like, because it was a really small town. It was a very small town.
I know, you blink and you were through it.
Yep.
Right. And it was burnt down too at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And
did you know they all lived in quarters there? Like, they kind of
sure
still
did.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my grandpa, he was the supervisor at the plant. So he lived in the quarters where the supervisors lived, I guess. And my biological father, I'm sure he was born he was.
So we got 7 people in here. If you're in here, say hello in the chat so we can see who's in here.
Well, I'm live streaming off of you.
Oh, okay. Can you see who's in there? I can't see.
But then guess what else Dikey did?
Um,
Guys, Dikey drives a car that is a 2017 Hyundai Tucson.
How do I
just
do
like
that?
I'm serious.
If you're out there, Dikey, I love you so much. Stop copying me.
Copycatter.
She's
I
funny.
thought it should come onto yours. Do I have to go? Hold on, I'll figure it out.
So
It's the
why
first
was
time I've done this.
why was your YouTube? What do you mean it's the first time you've done this?
It's the
Hi.
first time I've live streamed while I'm live streaming on you.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, you're live streaming while
Oh,
you're
you're live streaming? Well, you're on live too.
I'm putting yours on mine.
Oh, sweet.
Cool, man.
Hi.
Hello,
But I've
Robert.
never done that before.
Hello, Miss Sandra.
I like your setup there. Is
I know
that
that's freaking cool.
Is that a virtual thing or?
Oh yeah, except my lights are not right because I just jumped on as fast as I could.
That looks so cool. It's hot pink.
Yeah, it does. It looks good. Hello.
It's my green screen. It's kind of
Hey, what up?
Jimmy Blunt.
It's Jimmy Blunt.
What up, Jimmy Blanton?
Oh, there they go. Okay, here comes my gang. My gang's coming in.
You know, I wonder, Mr. Jimmy Blanton, I feel like things in the world are going to start getting a little bit weird. I think the veil is going to be thin.
It's already thin, dude.
For the next 15 years.
So if you guys notice, if you look at TikTok or even YouTube, whatever, even on Facebook, you'll notice that people are having experiences. More and more people are getting the ability to channel. more and more people. I mean, it's happening. There's no denying.
I would like for everybody to actually right now, if you are in Arizona and it is a clear night and you have binoculars, I would like for you to please go outside and look into the sky, and the brightest star that you see, that is Jupiter. And I want you to please look at it with your binoculars. And then I just want to know what you see. That's all. And then also if you're like in California, or I don't know, Nikki, I don't know, you might be able to see it too. Yeah, you should be able to.
I don't know. Can you see the stars real good there? There's a lot of smog.
If you just look up at Jupiter with binoculars, like let me know. Yeah, let me know what you see. That's all. I just want to see. I want to hear what other people see. I want to see if other people see the same thing as me. So
yeah, bootlegging. I'm bootlegging off of her. Oh God, Enzo, I'm supposed to be working on a show for tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow morning.
I cannot. Well, I got something for us to talk about, but I wanted to do something special and I just can't. I've been so
How's the dog?
like the last 2 weeks have just been blah. You know, I don't want to put a show together. I feel like I'm not putting out the work I usually do.
Oh.
Yes, sir, Enzo. Yes, you certainly can.
I wish Enzo would come on. The link is in the chat, you guys. Let me put it in again. Because Enzo knows a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff.
You can see it really well. It's crazy. I think there's people or something up there, man. Not really. I don't know. I
always wing it.
Neato to see it.
I think that you and Enzo would have a really good conversations.
Yeah, I liked having conversations with anybody. I love people's perspectives because, I can only know what I see. I can know what I experience. So I like to hear what other people experience, especially if you're somebody who's being authentic. I'm like Nikki. I don't like to hear about your experience if you're like a hoaxer person. That irritates me.
But how do you know people are hoaxing?
I don't know. And so I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, she's in California. I love California too.
So have you looked at Jupiter before then with binoculars? You guys, because I hadn't until like last year, and I was like, I had seen it with the telescope once, and I remember seeing the moons at that time. But I was just like shocked that you can see it so good with binoculars.
Potentially life-giving.
It's like with
what?
Freaking binoculars, man. That's weird to me.
Yep, she sees them.
Actually, some of the moons of Jupiter do have some potentially life-giving places.
Right. Well, to me, my whole thing is that it just doesn't seem that like I don't believe that it's that far away, dude. I don't know, but that's just me. My brain doesn't compute how I can see it with binoculars that well. But with the same binoculars, when I look at an airplane that is only like, right above me, because I kind of live not far from the airport. So we have planes fly over us all the time. And I can see with the binoculars, I can see like underneath the plane, but I can't see it like that great. Yet I can see Jupiter's moons, and Jupiter is supposed to be 396 million miles away. That doesn't, and it's supposed to also, I'm looking through like atmospheric dust and all kinds of stuff that's between here and there, and I can still see the moons with binoculars. Like, to me, that doesn't make sense, and that's weird. But if anybody has like, I don't know what they think, how that would make sense.
It's, what, people really don't know. We really don't know. All we know is what we learned in school and what they've shown us in pictures, and we really don't know. No one really knows except for the astronauts that have been out there. If they went out there.
Right.
What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, no astronauts have been to Jupiter.
Oh, you can take that off of him.
That you know of.
Jupiter? Not to Jupiter.
Jupiter, that's where boys go to get stupider.
Right.
Jupiter.
I don't think some boys have to go there.
Some boys are already.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Just kidding.
I like
them too. They are stupid though. I'm just kidding. So, okay, so what we were going to talk about tonight was the community. Like, what can we do? So, we were talking about how we should lean on each other. We should have each other's back. We shouldn't create more separation than we've already had to. So, one thing that I plan to do is to hold sessions, community sessions, like in, some kind of hall somewhere, and have like therapy nights for people, that maybe they can't afford to come and have sessions privately, or maybe it will just give I would just do it for, free, or maybe a small price donation, even, just so that people can know that there's people that are still people that you can still connect with.
Right. That's important. Connecting with is so important in any way that you can. I was thinking about food, with everything going weird, and like there was that chemical plant explosion in Texas the other day. I don't know. Like
Yes.
stuff affects like foods and all that stuff. And not everybody has the time or the yard necessarily to like start growing stuff. But some people do have the time, and some people have no time but they have the money, and some people have nothing but they have the backyard space or whatever. So
Community
like
garden.
if you just had a thing where everybody like pitched in, and you had the person with why are you laughing, Nikki?
Yeah, why are you laughing?
Enzo. I'm laughing at Enzo.
Oh,
Not nerds
connection.
on social media.
Nerd.
I know, right? I'm such a nerd. I bet Enzo. I don't know. I don't know if anybody can out nerd me. I don't know. I'm a pretty giant nerd. I don't. I'm like
my sister can probably give you a run for your money in the nerd section.
I don't know, because I think everything is cool. I'm that kind of a nerd, so it's annoying to most people, I think, because I'm like, whoa, look, it's a tree. That is so cool.
I was a cool nerd, though.
Yeah, you guys are pretty cool nerds. I'm not a nerd at all, but I'm pretty cool.
I was a cool nerd too. I don't like breaking the rules, so don't ask me to break rules. That's the only thing. So I
used to try to ask her to break the rules all the time.
Everybody tries to ask me to break rules, and I always have to be like,
I never broke the rules. As a matter of fact, one of my best friends in high school, Paula, she, they always went to the cool parties and everything, and I just didn't want to go. She asked me several times. I'm like, no, you go have a good time, because I knew what went on in those parties, and I just didn't want to do that. I wasn't that type of person. And they would get in trouble, and they got in trouble a lot. And as a matter of fact, we were just talking about this recently, because she ran into somebody from high school that she didn't even know she was working with. She didn't recognize, they didn't recognize each other or something. And it was, I don't know if you remember Sonia Hamlin.
Sounds familiar.
Sonia Hamlin. Anyway, they've been working together, okay? They didn't even know they was each other. And I go, you mean you don't remember the big time when we went to Mexico for the Mexico trip for Spanish Club?
Oh my gosh. Those I didn't know, because I know what goes on.
Half of them got in trouble because they all snuck out and went drinking
in Mexico.
But it was, and it was like 4 or 5 of us that did not go. Me, Sonia, Greg, Esperanza, like 4 of us. And she got us up. The teacher got us up, Mrs. Di Miguel, Senora Di Miguel, and made us come into a room. We were dead asleep, the rest of us. And we were all confused, and she led us into a room, and on one side of the wall was everybody, the entire class lined up, drunk off their asses.
Oh, really? Wow.
And just 4 of us didn't get caught drinking.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, they canceled everything. They got our flights for the very next day. Really? I remember holding this one chick in the shower because she was so drunk that we just threw her in the shower with her clothes and everything to try and revive her.
I've done that. I've given my friends baths before.
Oh my God. But Paul and I were just talking about that exact thing, that
That's
you just,
crazy. You guys were wild animals.
See, I was afraid. I didn't like getting in trouble, so I never went to I ditched a couple times and I didn't like it, and I never like went to school doing drugs or whatever. A lot of other people used to. I did take alcohol to school once.
oh.
I didn't drink it, but
those kids all got suspended, and then when they did come back to school, every lunch period they had to go into detention and for like months. For the rest of the school year, they were in trouble.
Wow.
Busted, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always the one that would be like, what if blah, 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 blah. And people are like, Jara.
Oh, yeah, you
like
would.
a buzzkill.
You know what? At senior ditch day, I was that way too. I was like, what if someone died right now and we're all ditching and nobody knows where we are?
Right. Yeah, that's how I was. I was always that person that said something like that and ruined everybody's time. So people would just not tell me, and then they would, like, when we went to tier camp, I guess everybody left and did acid, and I was the only one that didn't know, I guess. I thought we were just all having fun, but apparently
you were just being weird and they were really just
exactly.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that's how weird I am. Oh, yeah, I'm
good times.
Yeah. So, community is important. Like, just a talent, just even like knowing strange things. I like Nikki, I bet in just, the stuff that you've done with Bigfoot, you've also gained a lot of other like random knowledge in random areas.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Help you if you were ever like lost in the woods or something.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
And there's so much you can learn from each other too. If people would have the time and the patience to like talk to people and to be willing to teach people, and people be willing to learn. But yeah, like,
right.
It's just like, hey guys, we're the solution. Everybody.
Yeah, we are our own heroes.
Right.
We are going to save ourselves.
Right. Nobody's going to save us. They're going to just take advantage of all of the problems that they create, so that they can be the savior. Literally, that's what happens in this world. Problems are created so that they can solve the problem. And they want to be paid for that and patted on the back for solving a problem that they created.
I know.
And it's like, and when it becomes a problem, they no longer, want to take any kind of anything for it. And the people are left to hold everything.
Yeah, that's another thing. Accountability. I mean, I'm so sick and tired of people not owning their shit.
Right.
Yeah.
There should never be anything that happens like where there's a tragedy, like a weather tragedy or a fire, and like things that happen the way that they do happen the way that they do. It's not like, I feel like in so many areas, it's like nobody tries, and everybody is just okay with stuff being really messed up. Like nobody says anything about anything.
I know. Like how about like how we're getting ripped off a lot, our money basically.
Yeah, if you go onto the Social Security website right now and look, it says on there that it's estimated that the Social Security Trust Fund will run dry in 2037. In 2037, everyone. I think they still take out Social Security wages out of paychecks, do they not?
Yeah, they do. Everybody's.
So are you telling me that they're taking money out of paychecks still that they're not intending on paying back ever?
Right.
Is that not stealing?
And everybody's just fine with it. Everybody knows it, and everybody's just letting it go. I don't like that. I don't understand that.
Right. How come nobody asks anything like that? Everybody trusts in a system that hasn't worked for most of the people. I think that people need to start trusting in each other instead of allowing the system to turn everybody against each other. And because really, there's more people than there are anybody else.
Yeah,
right?
There's more of us than there is of them.
Like, for example, for war, if every single person that had a weapon just decided to not listen to whatever superior and put down their weapon and go home, what would happen?
There would be no more war. Is that what would happen?
No,
That
it would
that's
be chaos because everybody would try to take control of everything. You
What
don't
if
have
everybody-
to. You don't
everybody
have to have weapons to have chaos.
what if
You
everybody
take
just
away the
decided
weapons, then they're gonna pick up something else. You take away the guns, you've got knives. You take away the knives, they're gonna get ropes. You're gonna take the
But
ropes
why?
away. you're
Yeah,
gonna-
but what if everybody
But what if
didn't?
people stopped? Why though? Why does everybody have to kill each other? Why do we need weapons?
Because
If
people
we're-
are selfish and greedy, and that's the nature of life. There's always going to be good and bad. There's never going to be.
That is a
not
good point,
both.
sister. That is an excellent point. Can I touch on that? So you said that is the way of life. And actually, it's not the natural way of life. It's what we've been taught.
Right.
The natural way is not that way. We were naturally put here to be connected, to love, that's what we're here for. That's the whole meaning of life, is love.
Or I agree with that.
So it's not the natural way of life. It's actually what we've been taught, and we've been taught wrong. Nobody wants to
Admit that.
But when you do, it's so freeing, and you start a whole new life. So I would definitely recommend like opening eyes and waking to the fact that it doesn't have to be that way. And that's what I'm here for, everybody. That's what I'm here for. And you can book a session with me. I'm here for that. I'm all about it. That's what I live for, is to awaken people's hearts. And that's why I named my company that.
And just because the world is that way, it doesn't mean that people that like you guys have to be that way, right? So I think that a lot of people do that. A lot of people are like, well, everybody else is like this, so this is how I'm going to be too.
Well,
why do that?
Well, because they're afraid.
Because if you have one person who really just does how they feel, if you feel that something is wrong, or you don't want to be a part of something that is like whatever, then listen to your heart and don't do that.
They might feel like they have to because of the violence and all of the stuff that's out there. That was scary. Oh, okay. Gunshots as we speak. No, just kidding.
No, I think I mean, I know it's not simple, and there's not going to be people that are able to. We also, I believe, live in a world that has, people that don't have. There are people in this world that don't have souls, I think.
Oh, shit.
Unfortunately, but I know there's so many people that do, and I know there's so many people that want the same things. They just want to be. They don't need everything in the world. They don't need a fancy car. They just, they just want to be able to do things they enjoy and spend time with people that they love, and they just want simple things, and they're okay with that. There's a lot of people like that. So find those people.
Unfortunately, the majority of the people are very materialistic, and
Yeah.
they're going to do anything they can to get more of what they want and not what they need.
Right.
Yep. Unfortunately, you're so right. But I want to believe, in the world, in my experience that I'm creating, and the world around me, I believe that there's more good people than bad.
I think there is.
And I also believe that the good will always win. Love always wins, you guys.
I think I was that way for a little while, the glass half full for a long time. But now that I've gotten older, it's definitely half empty.
Well, and I feel like we're about to go through some very, very difficult times in this world. But I am also hopeful, because I see hope in the fact that things are going to change, because I know that things are not working, and they haven't worked yet in my lifetime. I don't know if they have. Do you feel like they have in yours? Like, have you seen things work or get better in your lifetime? Like, in regards to no, nothing has gotten better. But I think it's going to, because I think things are about to change drastically. And I think people are going to be reminded how awesome we are, because humans are actually super, super incredible.
Yeah, we're so much more amazing than they showed us. We don't even know how amazing we are. We are.
And together, humans can do so much.
Humans are the most powerful being in the whole universe.
Yeah. And we're fractal. So
Yeah. Well, I think everything is fractal, don't you?
Yes.
Even the alien, even anybody. is a fractal of God.
Well, I don't know. but I
Everything is a
believe in-
fractal of God, right?
I don't-
Even the aliens, even what
I don't believe in aliens.
animals,
I don't think in that.
anything, any being,
Other beings, yes.
like anything that's alive is a
Right.
fractal of God. Wouldn't you say?
I think everything's a fractal of everything.
Well, God is everything.
Right.
Boom.
But then, like, what's outside of that?
There isn't. Well, I don't know. Shit.
I think I'll never not have questions
You'll
about
always,
something.
yeah. That's good though. That's what's great
Like
about
if I
it.
ever get to a point where like I know stuff, I'm gonna be like, so like, wait, God, hang on a second. So like, but who's your dad though? Or,
Well, you know what,
Who's
Sarah?
your daddy? I don't have that
that's
one.
really
I
good.
wish I
And
had
it's-
that sound. I don't have who's your daddy.
Oh man, that'd be fun.
Oh wait, maybe I have this.
Oh my God, I feel so good. Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh,
sure.
I'm dirty, Donald
Oh,
Duck.
that's funny. We can do that. That's really good. Oh, you know what? So I was looking up on TikTok. I was trying to see if there was any videos of people that can talk with their mouth closed, right? Like, because I
Like
can,
you.
yeah, well, because I can talk if I blow up my cheeks with my mouth closed. But I found all these videos of these girls where I guess they were like asking, people were requesting for them to say things with their mouth closed. So I thought they were going to do what I do,
Yeah.
which is like, right? But it wasn't that. They were like, okay, say the alphabet with my mouth closed. And then they were
How?
like, I was like, ew, that's gross. I think the purpose of people doing that is because it sounds like they're like
Getting
moaning.
dirty. Oh my God.
I was like, ew, that's gross.
You just tricked me.
So, yeah. It's like you can't even look up something innocent on TikTok without it being something weird.
Everybody's that's one thing. Everybody is dirty. That's okay though. It's not bad. Nothing's bad.
Wait, you have to have appropriate music with that.
Breaker, breaker, down.
Oh, funny.
So, what's everybody else's thoughts on that? Anybody have any thoughts on that? Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Jen,
Hi, Uncle Bones.
Jen.
Hello, Jen. You guys have any thoughts on the stuff the bullshit we got going on over here?
Yeah, I think right now is a really good time to learn as much as you can about being a person, right? Like about like growing your own food.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
being independent away from.
Because
the
like
public
we really don't know
stuff.
a lot. At least I don't know a lot about like certain things.
Well, I mean, you just put it in the ground and grows. And
well,
water
like
it.
today. So today I de-rocked my area that I'm gonna put grass seed down, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but I think I did a good job, and it was hard and fun, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
It looks good.
but I'm
thinking.
trying. I'm just gonna try because I don't have time to wait to like know what I'm doing.
It's okay. You don't have to wait. Just do
Yeah.
it. Just do it. That's the best time. You guys, this is the words of wisdom for tonight. The best time to do something is when you don't think you can, when you don't think you know how, or when you're afraid to do it. Just do
I
it.
agree.
That's the best freaking time to do something. There's always an opportunity to learn something because that's what we're here for.
Right. And I think that my soil is gonna like be good because okay, so I think that the people that built the house, they left like a bunch of chunks of concrete in my yard. But the concrete's like really cold. So like I think my soil is, I don't know. It keeps stuff cold. So like if our electricity ever goes out, I'll just bury shit in my backyard.
That's what they used to do. That's what they used to do back in the pioneer days. I bet you that's what they did.
I don't think that applies to 115-degree weather in Phoenix. So
It is so beautiful over here right now.
Right.
it's cold. Today it's like 50 out there, and I was cold. I had to grab the blanket when I took the dog out. I was like, dang, it's cold.
Probably like, there's that lady again at the blanket.
Yeah, we're in the temperate, like where it's cold in the morning, but it's nice in the afternoon. But I've been looking at Google Earth and seeing all the stuff we have in Arizona, and there's so many things here. We have so many, I don't know.
We have a lot of really cool things.
Yeah, we do. Like so many.
Like we were talking about the field trips that we would go on because we lived in Flagstaff, Arizona. Our field trips weren't some dumb crap. Our field trips were lava tubes, craters, meteor craters, Montezuma's Castle,
53,
Grand
53.
Canyon.
Yeah, we had some pretty awesome
Camp
stuff that we
Colton.
did. Yeah. We went camping for a week in sixth grade. It was like
Yeah.
mandatory. All the sixth grades in all the schools in Flagstaff all went to
Camp
Camp
Colton.
Colton.
See, there's like many canyons and mountains in Arizona. It's like, man, and like New Mexico, and like there's just so many. Bigfoot is definitely real. Got to be. He's got all kinds of places to roam around, man.
Oh, and I think he's everywhere.
Yeah.
So Enzo, you went to Meteor Crater. There's a certain rock. I think they're called Shangtite. A certain rock that's only there, and
Night, Miss Dill. Thanks for stopping in.
Hi, Miss Dill. Be still, my heart, Miss Dill.
Good night.
Yeah, and it can purify your water. This rock, it's called Shangtite.
Nice. We also have an peridot mine here. We have.
Oh yeah, is that
yeah?
What's it called, that place? Patagonia. Arizona.
No, it's actually in the peridot mine is in San Carlos, I think.
Cool.
But yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff here. There's so many places for like in the Grand Canyon. I don't know. That looks super, super awesome. So I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, there's secrets. Well, there's secrets in the Grand Canyon. We found out last week, right?
Right. Well, yeah, right. And we're gonna start metal detecting. My dad, he's been melting metal. He's been doing metallurgy. So
did you guys know about the secrets in the Grand Canyon? There's an Egyptian like tomb in there.
City.
Yeah, there's a whole city. There's what else is there? There's all kinds of stuff down there. It's probably like outer space down there. Not everybody knows what's down there.
Not even the people who discovered it.
Right. And not even, I think that there's like probably only a very small group of people that know everything.
There could be like a whole tribe of people down there that nobody knows about.
Yep. So what's something that you
another best kept secret located in the South Rim is Shoshone Point.
Shoshone?
Oh, Shoshone? Yeah, what is that?
Mysterious. 10 strangest things ever discovered at the Grand Canyon. Number 1 being the petroglyphs and the rock art from ancient civilizations. Supai Village, the uranium, the Chiricahua leopard frog, split twig figurines, fossils in the Grand Canyon, the Coconino sandstone, and no dinosaur bones found in the Grand Canyon.
What?
There are no dinosaur bones in.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Huh.
Supai, of course, is the hidden town that's 3,000 feet down in the depths.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Have you seen the water there? It's really, it's like turquoise, milky turquoise.
It's a secret spot.
You have to go by mule or by helicopter to that. I wanted to go there and then COVID happened, but you have to make your reservation.
So the artifacts recovered from the site included stone tools, pottery, jewelry, seeds, ash from hearths, and even buffalo bone.
How did they get ash from hearths? It was mixed in with the dirt. How do you know that's the ash?
Well, you know, they have, you have fire pits. Fire pits.
Oh, right. Okay.
Get buried over time. So, what else does it say here? What was discovered in the Grand Canyon when the cliff collapsed?
What?
Revealed a 313 million year old fossil footprint in the Grand Canyon. Not bones, just prints of something walking around. 313 million years old. Wow.
It looks like something melted stuff in, I think.
Well, we don't know. There could have been resets and resets and resets that did that.
Fun fact, only 30% of the Grand Canyon's caves have been explored.
Ooh, see, I told you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy to me. Why? Why wouldn't we look? Why would we spend money on I don't understand.
Well, it's probably like hard to access.
No, it's not harder to access than going to the moon or something. It's like super. Why would it? No, people can do anything, dude. We can do anything. Like I think that our technology is way more than what we realize as common people.
We need some speelunkers.
Lookers. Yeah. Because well, they didn't find bones, right, of dinosaurs, but they did find the small sea
Hi, John.
creatures and brachiopods and
Hello,
coral
John.
and stuff like that. Because we know that they was covered in water at some point. So
Right. Some of those like things don't have bones though, right?
What? Like the stalactites or whatever, or
No,
like the little animal,
fossils, like
the little mitochondria or whatever. What is it? I don't know.
what did you say?
I can't think
the
of those
the
little things, those little bug things that the first fossils.
oh, I don't know, the ones that look like centipede thingies.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know.
Brachiopods? What are you?
I forgot what they're called.
I don't know.
I'll know it if someone says it, and I'll be like, yeah, that's it.
There's the
Trilobites?
crinoids,
Yes,
crinoids,
What is it? I don't know.
trilobites,
Yeah, trilobites.
bryozoans.
Well, the mountain ridges in the Grand Canyon has Egyptian names. Oh, really? Well, what are the mountain? What are the
Yeah,
mountain
what are the
ridges?
names?
What are the names? I don't even. I should know that, but I
What was that?
don't. The names of the mountain ridges in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, what are they?
The names of the ridges.
I just thought the South Rim.
I know there's like the Mogollon Rim. I don't know, right?
No, that's not on anywhere near the Grand Canyon, though.
Oh,
That's a different.
yeah, I don't know the name.
Um,
But if you look at the architecture, I don't know, it looks so similar to the Grand Canyon. I feel like there's got to be something like Petra somewhere.
Yeah, why does it look just like that down there? Then ask yourself so much.
Right, exactly, Danny.
Exactly. There's a part of the canyon that is completely off limits, like by the government.
Yeah.
What do you think's going on there?
I agree.
Nothing.
Something fishy.
Mogollon is in Florida. Oh, how funny.
Oh, the only thing fishy is you can go and I think you can capture brown trout. One of the trouts, if you go get them, kill them, take them in, they'll give you money for them because they're an invasive species up there at Fleas Ferry area, and you can take as many as you want out.
Weird.
You know what's weird about the Grand Canyon to me too is like some of the areas, like the rubble or the canyon walls, it looks like Neolithic architecture. Like it looks like squared blocks that have been butted up against each other. And I didn't know that rock naturally can do that.
They don't.
So it looks like it's almost like the remnants of an old monument or something.
Okay, so the Grand Wash Cliffs are the ones that cross the Grand Canyon where the Colorado River enters Lake Mead. To the south of the Grand Canyon and the Grand Wash Cliffs, it continues to go east to the east side where it's called Grapevine Mesa. And then southeast, above and east of Wallapai Valley, forms the southwest margin of the Music Mountains.
Ooh,
which I'd never heard of that. The Music Mountains.
Music Mountains, huh? We have all kinds of cool mountains and different areas. Like Shiprock in New Mexico. Like to me, from like Google Earth or from above, it looks like a giant like pterodactyl just nosedived right into the desert.
That's what they say. They say a lot of the rock formations look like petrified giant animals.
That's what it looks like. Like it's got these two wing formations, and I'm like, I don't even know what those are. Like rock isn't typically, it's not like a fault. I don't know what it is. It's weird looking. And then the part that's sticking up looks like kind of like a vertebrae or something. I don't know. It looks like something to me.
Well, we really don't know if dinosaurs could have had wings. The reason we don't know is because wings don't have hard bones in them. So the bone wings would never be found. They would just disintegrate away. They could have been dragons with wings. We don't even know.
Have you seen those those mountains that look like elephants?
Yeah, the badass, and the alligator one, and
they
then
lidar the inside of one of them, and it matched the anatomical points of whatever.
No way.
The inside of an elephant's
are you
eyeball.
serious?
Yeah.
So what the heck do you think happened there?
I don't know. It's a giant elephant.
Did that elephant look into Medusa's eyes and turn to stone?
Oh no! Oh, what happened? No, I think it was one of the Phoenix things that happened. And yeah, there's vitrified cities, vitrified melted stone cities.
I'd like to.
Like, what does that?
Yeah, what does that?
I've got a little off subject, huh?
Like volcanoes or something? Like, what does that?
The reset Phoenix.
Yeah, but
what does what? I'm sorry, I was reading.
Just something.
Just stuff from
Google Egyptian names in the Grand Canyon. Google. How do you spell Egyptian?
EGYAN. Oops. It's crazy, dude. Yeah.
Tower of Set, Tower of Ra, Horus Temple,
For real?
Temple,
Really?
and Isis Temple.
Are you serious?
It's placed in Haunted Canyon with the names like Cheops Pyramid and Buddha Cluster, Buddha Temple, Manu Temple, and Shiva Temple.
Those are all in the Grand Canyon?
That is crazy. I never knew that. How did I not ever know that?
Wait, why are they named that, though?
Yeah, why are they named?
Because some white guy went in there and named them. That's all. It's no. It has no. There is nothing special about that stuff right there.
Who was it? Do you know what year they were named?
They were probably named after some explorer that had just come back from Egypt,
Right, but
and
I'm wondering.
He went in there and named everything.
Yeah, I'm wondering what year. When? I'm gonna.
Okay, so
connection.
The story, did Egyptians travel to the Grand Canyon? There is something about that. The story caused a huge sensation when it broke in the Arizona Gazette in 1909, but was soon met with skepticism. The Smithsonian has no record of either of the scientists nor their discoveries, and firmly quells any claim that Egyptian artifacts have been found in either North or South America, period.
Right. Yeah, because the Smithsonian they don't.
Ancient artifacts in the Grand Canyon are split twig figurines, which I mentioned earlier, and they were dated 2,000 to 4,000 years ago in one of those caves up there.
Is that like a pterodactyl? Big birds. These Egyptian names already existed. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, the native.
Well, that makes sense.
That
makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. That actually does make a lot of sense. Huh. Interesting.
That is very interesting. I think I'm going to do a little rabbit hole diving into that.
Things are more connected than people realize.
Yeah, things are more. It's a smaller world than we think.
Also, that's another star that everybody can go look at with binoculars. Go look at Sirius. It comes up around midnight, and it's right under Orion. And it's all dancing. It's like fuchsia, green, yellow.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that's something. I think it is. I've been watching it too. Well, I can't see it really good.
Whoever said, whoever the people are that say things are the way they are,
the liars.
Okay, so I don't know where Danny got his information, but right now I just read that it says that the canyon was such an important and impressive feature that the names of its features should reflect the world's cultures and religions, and that they chose to name many of the landmarks in the Grand Canyon after mythologies and legends from around the world.
Right, except for those people are not mythological. They're actually very real.
Oh, yeah, they're
real. And that people think everything is mythology, but there's a reason why it's mythology. it all came from actual things and people.
Yeah, they only call it a myth so you stop believing it.
Right.
And it worked because you don't.
Right.
I don't believe in shit.
I know.
I know. I know.
I have to.
It won't stay that way
In
forever.
fact, a hoax. What was a hoax? Respond to one of these email affirming their position that the story was a hoax. Oh, what was a hoax? I don't know.
Oh, the story about the stuff being found in the Grand Canyon. I just say that to me, I think there's a lot in the Grand Canyon that we don't know about because there would be no reason for them to like have it off limits so much. When they want us to look at something, then we should look in the opposite direction. So like right now, they really want us to look at the sky a lot. Keep talking about NASA, keep talking about the moon, keep talking about Mars, blah, blah, blah. Everybody look up. So they're doing something underground.
We don't know what they're talking about.
Because that's the way they work. That's like history, like literally, it's never been different.
What does this one say? It says,
Oh man, there's a video about it, but it doesn't.
I
doesn't
agree.
give a-
I think Danny is right. I believe that. And the Smithsonian also, I don't trust them either because they only let people have the information that they want you to have.
they're in on it.
Well, no, it's just that monetarily, right? It makes sense to keep people in the dark about a lot of things. So they're going to do that. Because that's what makes sense financially. And that is what they care about.
Because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Just kidding.
I want to go.
Interesting.
I wish we could just see. It's kind of stupid, super dumb that we can't just go look wherever we want to look.
We actually can. We don't have to listen to what they say. We probably don't even have to pay taxes. They just tricked us into it.
Well, they need to show me both my birth certificates. That's not fair that I have to pay taxes and I'm not even allowed to see my birth
If they're not going to
circumstances
allow
of
you
my
to
own
see
birth.
your birth certificate, why should you?
That's ridiculous.
That's your. What the hell, man?
How do I know that I'm Jera if they won't show me my own original birth certificate?
You could be Fiona.
No, for real though, I should be allowed to see the circumstances of my birth. And
Good.
so should every person. So the fact that law was made is ridiculous.
They do though, Enzo. They have like people watch. You know how they know there's guards. There's people watching from drones.
Well, I'd be afraid to go because you could literally get lost. Like you could fit an entire so many things.
A lot of people have gotten lost and never come back out.
Right. Do you know how many people have probably fallen and fallen in holes that just in my backyard. When I was de-rocking it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like this layer of mud that's like hard. And so when I hit it, it sounds like I'm hitting wood, right? It sounds like hollow. So I can tell there's all kinds of caverns and areas just in my,
probably
like one depth of like my backyard.
We don't know what's underneath us. There could be whole nother things.
Oh, well, there is all kinds of stuff. Like the Hassayampa River is an underground river that runs. Yeah, I don't know. Everybody just take a look around you, appreciate the people that you have in your life, and don't be afraid to like talk to new people and learn new things.
And don't be afraid to accept new ideas either. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't make you weird.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to have fun with stuff, even if other people don't think it's cool.
And don't be afraid to share what you know with other people, even if they don't hear it. Or it's okay if people don't have to believe the same things. I mean, look at me and my sister.
Also, don't
We're
be
like day
afraid
and night,
to like
but we
stuff.
appreciate and respect each other just the same, and it doesn't matter.
And look into stuff. Experiment, try it yourself, and see if you experience the same thing that you. Because there's been a lot of things where I was like, oh, yeah, I believe this, or I this. And then when I tried something Like it wasn't that, and then I felt really stupid.
Well, that's why you got to try. You
Try
try
things.
it. You might like it.
Right. Try things out. Try things out. You know what I want to know is how the magic people, when they do those card tricks and they flick the cards and like one card ends up on the other side of the glass.
How in the hell do they?
Uh-oh. What happened? Am I the only one on?
Not like that.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry.
I was like, what happened? Because it wigged
It
out
was
my...
magic trick.
Now mine's stuck. Okay, there it goes.
There they have camera. Oh, really?
Oh shit! See, told you.
Prohibited areas of the canyon is 87? 87
I want to know why you decided to go to prohibited areas in the canyon.
That'd be cool.
Because he's
Why?
a
Why?
risk taker.
Because why?
No, why? Why would
'Cause
you do that?
Because what if you want to? No, but what if it's a cool area like?
They're prohibited areas for a reason. It's for your safety. Why? Why?
You
would
That's
really
what
think
they
that?
say.
You really think that?
No, that's the truth.
Safety?
Huh?
That's why they poison everything that we eat, and the
They
air
don't
we
care
breathe.
about our safety.
They really don't.
They might not want to get sued.
Oh, he got lost.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense because you went off the trail. You're not supposed to go off the trail.
He's never a rule breaker. But I understand.
I wouldn't go off the trail just for the reason that I know I respect the wilderness and I would know better than to think that I would know better.
You know
I
what's
would
funny
still
though? I did go to the Grand Canyon in '87 too. Wow, we went almost all the time. So
Yeah, we went all the time.
I've only
it
been
got to
once.
the point where the Grand Canyon, it's an awesome sight, but when you're a kid and go so many times, it's not that awesome anymore.
Oh,
It's
see,
just-
Lake Powell, I can never get tired of Lake Powell ever.
I've only
Did
been
Lake Powell ever come back, or is it still empty?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's good. I think it's
Better.
better, yeah.
it'll get back.
It's still a beautiful lake though. Man.
It was bad though.
It was so bad. My dad
I
walked.
never liked it. I never liked it.
I used to water ski right there around that sucker. I grew up on Lake Powell. I love that lake. It's like home for me.
Oak Creek Canyon is like home for me.
Yeah, Oak Creek. Oak Creek was where I loved to go. Asher's, all those, but never Powell. I skipped every Powell trip.
Havasu
loved
a
it.
couple times we went, but
I never went with my friends to the lakes because like the party. The one time we did go to Powell when we graduated, we wound up leaving the night we got there and we came back home.
Oh, yeah.
We just didn't. I don't know.
it was too
It
crazy.
wasn't. I wasn't into the whole like super crazy party scene thing.
I liked camping in the woods more than because it was more like a beachy.
Right. I like camping too. I think that we all should learn how to make our own bread, just because it's fun.
I mean, don't we know how? I mean, all
We
you gotta
do.
do
I
is-
used to make my own bread a long time ago, but
Better start making your own bread, guys.
I'm gonna start making my own bread. I'm gonna plant me some food.
I'm gonna start churning my own butter.
I don't know about churning butter,
Just
but
kidding.
I wouldn't mind having some chickens again, but we can't really have that in my
I want
community.
some chicken. I want a chicken.
Chickens are awesome. Serrama chickens are super awesome because they're tiny. Their little eggs are so cute. We used to have over 100 chickens.
Really?
My mom and dad's. Yep.
100 chickens.
Yeah. We used to hatch when my parents lived out in Whitman. We used to hatch chickens and serramas. So we wound up having like over 100 at one time. And we had 3 bloodhounds and horses, and we had donkeys. And we had
Wow, you
goats.
guys had a straight up farm.
Yeah. The goats used to go like this. Whoa! That's how they sound.
Dude, I love goats. The little baby ones that jump around.
Yeah, we had those too.
Those are
My neighbor had one that would box. He would get up like on his leg and go like that. You
Oh.
can? How do you do that? With like
heavy cream.
Yeah, but how do you make it buttery? You know what I mean? Like where it's like
You have to
just-
turn it.
you add
Turn it and turn it and turn it. Put a little bit of salt.
Oh.
You got to put that stuff on.
It just turns into butter.
How do you make margarine though?
Slash that wheel.
No, margarine is made out of vegetable oil. It's not good for you.
Yeah, it's toxic.
It's
you guys
actually
know
toxic. I know. I've been breathing in dust all day. I feel like I'm gonna have a coughing fit.
that? Go have one. I'll hold down the fort. No, just kidding. It is past our time. So
What? Oh yeah, you only go for an hour, huh?
yeah. So
Oh, that means I gotta work on my
I have
show.
no coughing fit.
okay, go ahead. Okay, so we're gonna say bye to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll have readings one of these nights. Because I love doing them. I absolutely love doing them. But if anybody wants a reading, you can go ahead and give me a call or go to my website and book one. Because that's when you do that, we do it over Zoom and you get a free copy. You get a complimentary video of it.
And she's awesome, guys.
So you guys, I hope you have a really great week, and I hope you guys connect to the people around you. Don't underestimate the people around you. Everybody has a piece of knowledge to share. And so just love. Love is the answer. Love is the most important thing. Love is always going to win. Love already won.
Right. And I think Enzo and I need to go on a field trip.
Enzo, can you come? We can have a whole show about astrology and astronomy.
We should.
Want to,
Danny
Enzo?
too.
Yeah, Danny too. You should come on the show.
Yes.
Talk to us about stuff. Can you guys? I'm gonna get in touch with you guys. I'm doing it. So
absolutely.
All right, everybody.
We can get all nerdy and
stuff. Thank you for coming on the show. I love you so much, and I'm so excited to see you soon.
Oh, you guys are gonna see each other
Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna come for Thanksgiving probably.
My dad got a 22-pound turkey.
I have to. Dad's already got a big old 22-pound bird I gotta cook.
Nice. Awesome. Cool.
It might just be me and Emmylou though.
That's okay. We'll still eat all the turkey.
We're gonna have a chicken enchiladas at Pants house.
Okay, Enzo, I'll see you in the morning for real.
Okay,
I'll put on 2 alarms, okay?
Yes. If
I'm
you're
gonna go make a promo right now. I'm gonna go put it.
Do it. Get to work, sister.
I promise.
Thank you for joining us.
I can stay up for a couple of hours.
Please hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up on your way out.
And
join
their show tomorrow too.
Yeah, tune into my sister and Enzo's show tomorrow morning, and join us next week, please. And then have a great week. Finish to your week. End it on a good note.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.